a Star Drake versus a great Unclean one. Who could ask for more as a finale for a campaign? I'm going to break down the warband I'm bringing in at the end of the video, so check the timestamps if you guys want to check that out. Hope you guys enjoy the showdown. So first off, we have a critical choice here. Where do we want to spawn in? Because we could throw us into combat just immediately here against Cankerscorn. He's tough enough that we will not be able to eliminate him right off the bat, but it could still be pretty fun to pop in and get a charge off on our very first turn. Otherwise, he is going to be trying to wear us down with his range attacks. I guess his range is not so far that we could take an alternate route where we spawn in down here, and I do like this. We spawn in down here, and then we just kind of play it, building up our warband around here, make the Maggotkin come to us. Okay, we want to be able to deal with this Blight Lord that's right in our face. Unfortunately, when you kill these guys, they blow up and will still do damage to you, so they're very annoying. We want to get our Liberators out as soon as we can. They're durable enough they can take a lot of hits. I don't like Freya being pulled out like that, so we're gonna pull back again, and then, even though we take the damage, we're gonna pop this one. The Enchanter is here to be able to start getting the regeneration going. Ah, so much poison, wearing us down. We have to be careful here with Freya at half health, because if she goes down, the whole campaign's over. I would normally try and spend the Aether that I have here, but I will get just enough to be able to get a tick of Restore ready for next turn, which I definitely want to put on Freya. Uh-huh, yep. They're overwhelming us. Is it? There it goes. Ah, the stability patch cannot come soon enough, guys. Get the Restore out. Execute the bugged one. Let's see. Oh, these guys are bugged too now. I guess not. We got them reset, that's good. Ooh. Do I want to have a bunch of Aether for next turn, or do I want to get in... I think we throw in the Prosecutor here. So he gives us this area of effect heal. He also amps up our armor. Start to wear down Cankerscorn. And this is where we want to start thinking about setting up Cobolt, but I mean, that is a lot of Aether away. We'll see how much we can slow walk this. Toy around with Cankerscorn. Poor guy.
Manifest.
Alright, we're channeling for Cobolt as we speak. Is it? Yeah, in time. Now, the dangerous thing here, obviously, is Flyfather Festerex. This guy's insane. He's got 3 movements, so he is fleet of foot for a big old fat man. And he's got this huge area of effect damage, the Gurgle Splash. That area of effect is just enormous, and it's corrosive, it rends your armor, it spawns the Endless Cycle on your units, and just does a lot of damage overall. So, yeah, if he just kind of waddles up and then lays that onto us, we're going to be a very unhappy set of Stormcast. So I want to kind of open the formation up at least a little bit, but at the same time I need my shield wall to keep up regeneration effects and to be able to have the extra armor. We just have to hold for Freya to be able to finish the channel. You want to try and finish these guys off with abilities or range attacks because of deflect. They'll just eat one of your melee charges. You won't get any benefit. Oh, here it comes. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing some kind of dance. Is he using an ability? Oh, he's taking... He took all of the lightning rod shocks. Every single jerk was a tick of damage from the lightning rod shields that my liberators have. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh yeah, what are these fire hazards from? These guys spawn fire hazards? You're not looking so healthy, Flyfather Festerex. Did you eat something that doesn't agree with you? Yes, Cobolt has taken the field. Flyfather Festerex is on his last legs. But honestly, so is my hero. Let us end this. For Sigmar! 7 damage. In Sigmar's name, I cleanse your filth.
I will lead the charge!
Yes! What a battle! Let's talk about Freya's Storm host here. Freya is rocking the Sword of Divine Purpose. This gives her an ability to activate a skill and then gain a permanent damage so that she can keep on stacking up throughout the battle. Thunder Shield here is just a stat buff for her. This ability is just a normal shield wall. For skills, we have Resilient Defense. We gain an extra heal after being charged. The enemy does less damage while charging us. We do more damage all the time. We have Improved Fortitude, just 2+ health. I was actually kind of short on skills that I wanted to put on her. There's usually something better than Improved Fortitude, but we're going with that just to keep her just that little bit of extra survivability. And then, of course, Cobolt, the Azure Drake, coming in as the big finisher for Freya. I wish that these did not have to channel as long as they do to get them into action, because you already have to wait long enough as it is with a 10 Aether cost to summon. I guess the idea is that this will prevent you from putting your Lord in a corner in the early game, banking up the enormous Aether cost immediately, and then summoning them for basically to have them for the entire battle. You have to kind of play around other conditions, but I still wish that the delay was maybe only 2 turns. Freya is backed up by an incredible set of Liberators here. They are kitted out with the Force Multiplier, so we get 2 of these guys. Summon cost reduction to make them a little bit easier to get out, and then Hold the Line, a amazing skill giving them regeneration while they are in the shield wall. +1 health per turn is really significant, especially with how low the health numbers are in this game. Resilient Edge is buffing up that health even farther because they can regenerate it. Lightning Rod Shield gives good stats, and it also gives them stacks of electricity that they will unload on adjacent enemies at the start of every turn. So they gain 1 stack every turn, and they will unload all of the stacks if they have an enemy next to them, doing a lot of damage actually, and it's regardless of armor. So it is also just an incredible workhorse piece of this build. The Castigators here are set up to do as much damage as possible with the Great Bow of Rending, also giving that versatility of being able to cut some armor off enemy targets. Bloodstained Bolts getting that bleed for a little bit of extra damage, and Weapon Mastery so they hit even harder. The Prosecutor here is sad because I've never found an upgraded Javelin. Still waiting to be able to get a better build for my Prosecutor here, but he's using the Thunder Shield, with 3 armor and 1 health. This thing's stats are through the roof. He's loaded up here with critical reinforcement, +1 heal adjacent allies to reinforce. So when he comes in, he calls reinforce and he'll give armor to everybody around him. Now he will also heal everybody around him. So I get this kind of burst of survivability when I bring him in. He's pretty expensive, so he's a late game piece, and usually my units have been worn down a little bit, so I can use that heal. He has Relentless to immediately go on the offensive so that I can push Freya up, summon him in, and get that extra burst of damage. I really like this combination. Finally, but maybe most importantly, is the Knight Incantor, really here only for the aura that overshadows the usefulness of all the other abilities, but in single player, having the Tome of Restoration, being able to get that health back, especially on Freya, is incredibly valuable. We are rocking the Brutal Impact Maul. This thing has a much more powerful Etheric Slam. It costs 1 Aether more, but its knockback is for 3 hexes, and any collisions cause extra damage, so I think it is well worth it. And then it is also giving her base damage a little bit higher. Not that I ever want her on the front line trying to fight. And then she can heal herself per spell that she casts. And another summon cost reduction. I've been collecting these. They are incredibly useful to be able to mitigate what otherwise makes your units extremely expensive when you start stacking skills on them. Hope you guys enjoyed the showdown between Cobolt and Flyfather Festerex. Like if you enjoyed the video, comment on any other single player content that you guys would like to see, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.